Could you explain what we saw out there today? This is what you call a power practice. Could you describe what that is?
Yeah, I mean, originally a power practice was a version of two different practices with a 20-minute break in between. What we kind of are doing here is that first practice is a walkthrough, good against good, kind of live to the snap, where we're getting all the mental reps, we're getting all the details, we're filming it, where we can coach off of it, but we're not putting undue stress on the players' legs. And nowadays, there's just a lot of data out there as to when guys start to get injured, and this is the way that the data says is the best to do it right now.
Best to do it.
Yeah.
So you started out with kind of a conditioning practice on Sunday, then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday is power practices, and of course you'll alert people will notice that I didn't mention Thursday there.
Yeah.
What happens on Thursday? They're not on the field, right?
Again, yeah, I'm not a doctor, but the data that I've received says that most of the soft tissue injuries come on the fourth straight day of practice. And so that's why it's just more beneficial to lift, rest their legs, meet, catch up on film to avoid those injuries. What ends up happening is you go through that fourth day, guys start getting hurt, and when you're into days 5 and 6, you don't have enough players to practice, and you're only getting 20 reps. So the philosophy is that we'll keep them healthier longer and be able to get better practices over the long run. This
will go on every day because people are so interested in this. Bo had his sort of first action yesterday. It was limited to some degree. How would you describe how he was today and what he did today?
Yeah, it was just a walkthrough. So he and Taylor split him. When we get to the practice, he's going to get, like I said yesterday, we're going to bump up his reps. He's going to get another period with the ones, and if that goes well tomorrow, he'll get some more.
Were you impressed with how he did?
Yeah, I thought he threw the ball well.
To Taylor. I thought as we've mentioned this before, I thought he was a take command guy last year for a third string first year pro. It seems to me it's even more so right now. And how would you assess his play? I thought he had tremendous practice yesterday. How about today?
Yeah, I think that's in him. I think he always wanted to kind of lead, but until he had some success, I don't know how many were going to follow him. And so now I think guys have faith in him. They have confidence that he can lead this team and win games.
You have to start somebody on what we would call the A unit, for want of a better word, and somebody who impressed quite a great deal in rookie camp was Bridges. So you had him out there basically as a starter on the A unit. Can you talk about that little battle? It's quite a battle for all those tall guys at receiver.
Yeah, he's doing a great job. He's physical. More than anything, maybe he came in here prepared to know the offense. He studied. He works hard. He's physical. He loves football. He's going to block. So he's done a good job. He's earned to be in that spot right now. The rest of the guys, they're also doing a good job. Some of them are maybe a little bit banged up, and that's part of it too. You got to be. We talked about core values and how we assess players and things of that nature. And part of it's availability. You got to be available, and you got to be able to show what you can do.
Your second draft choice, Luke Brubaker's back from NFL mini camps. What kind of a value would that have been for him to have gone to those camps? And then I guess the secondary part of that question, Scott, is it seems to me that guys like him become even more important given Jordan Williams' retirement.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, obviously he was our second-round draft pick. We're expecting a lot out of him. We do understand he's a little on the raw side, having not played football his whole life, but we're going to bring him along. We're going to push him. Teammates are going to help him, and we're going to ask him to have a role.
And I guess the last thing is, I don't think anybody could have expected the kind of weather we've had for the first few days. It's been pretty good, other than that huge wind on the one day.
Yeah, I thought the day we did the conditioning practice it was going to rain like crazy, and then yesterday we just dodged it. Today, obviously, a beautiful sunny day. I'm trying to get a little sun on my head.
Is that a good thing to have good conditions so that guys can show their best, especially this early in camp? You have cuts that you have to make today. You'll have to release some people.
Yeah, I mean, I was hoping early in camp we wouldn't have to deal with weather. Now, just want to get off to a reasonably good start. And, now that we have done that, I think I won't, I'm hoping for some rain. We got to practice in the elements too. So I hope it doesn't always go like this. I know it won't. But, I was pleased that we didn't get the rain early.